So, instead of watching Game of Thrones, because the person I want to watch it with is asleep, I'm going to see if I can't finish this. I actually have like no idea how long this is. I think it's like 7 classes maybe, but I don't know. We're on class 4, so I guess we'll see how far we get. Alright. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps. We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we don't even know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I am sure his origins will become clear. And Stuff's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now we should forget the puppet, and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's decided then. We'll go to the library and read up on the school's history, and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but which should we do first? Go to the library. Seems less dangerous. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind? An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library is a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. You're birds, you can fly, just fly, God. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just anybody can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here a line of incredibly dusty That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing, huh? That's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pidgeot Nation's history. It's not back here with the large volumes, so maybe it's a smaller book? It's not here. Ooh. You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. The records. Huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here, so it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is. He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. Well, that's a metaphor that I was not expecting. You can only get them by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking to the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy? No, Nageki was telling me where to find the... There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nageki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes? Are you a hallucination? You can't ask that. You don't just ask somebody if they're a hallucination. That's rude. If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am or maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said, too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. Request only books. This shelf? Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology. Chronology. There we go. Of St. Pidgeo nations. This? Let's see. 2180. 2180? I need a drink. Sorry. Founding of the school, same year. Ichigo Kitsuga inaugurated as headmaster. 2810, much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this. 2183, medical center shuts down due to fire. Medical center? Does this school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. Ooh. The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact name, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's... a ghost? Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. To Belleverness. I guess that's French. Ooh, I just mangled a whole bunch of French. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to... whoops. Premature button pressing. I have no idea what he said. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara. I spent some time looking for him in the library but couldn't find him. He's always found me rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird, Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason, I don't know somebody like that. Don't I know somebody like that? Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he did say that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what's said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Very well. Yuya! Salutations, how goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes. No, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor? Oh, is he just standing there? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. No, they're not creepy at all or anything. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed, where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here then, assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall. That's what we call it. It's by the back gate, and it's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Good point, fabulous bird. Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the doors are locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. Whatever rules. I really want to know how, they broke in because they're birds. Cough, cough. It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building? This all looks pretty much the same as the main building. Bah, did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room? I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. Hey look, lockers. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps I once held medical records? There's nothing left now, though. And... Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what that is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. I don't know how meta this is gonna get, but it's starting to kind of bug me. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are, archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library, too. A bunch of old encyclopedias. Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library had the same binding, and in the place of Volume 9, there's an extra copy of Volume 6. Look, this copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library, then. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure. Yeah, the other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library, provided it isn't a mere waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We've searched the entire first floor, and I have yet to find what we're after. The stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement, but we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall? It looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. What about it? Think back to the building's exterior in the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest, which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here? It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Noises! Did you hear something? Yes. Someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get to somewhere with a window fast. Run! Yes! Stop! Ah, it's here! Well, wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small. Oh, it's Angel. Okay. So it is. Too small to be the Scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from Tutu? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel. Angel. I knew it. The Mega Club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what's he doing here? I think I'm going to have a headache. Texturus Melodia Funeris. Who, me? Good for you, Kawara. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Anthill, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else, so come on, let's go back. I am not allowed rest, not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here now, Texturus Melodia Funeris, Undertaker. Undertaker? If that's it, then, So the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judeca. Come! What? Angel Crimson Fallen Angel appeared. Angel uses Dark Void Shockwave. Ryuta takes 24 damage. Ryuta's turn. Oh god, Deathbringer. Ryuta uses Deathbringer. Angel takes 60 damage. Cease this jack-acting, you wretched imbeciles. Sakuya attacks. Ryuta, what? Why would you hit me? I thought we were on the same team. Ryuta takes 260 damage. Ryuta returns to his senses. Angel takes 295 damage? Is that an I or an L? Angel is shaken. And the alternative rock has ended. Huh? I am shocked, Kawara, to think that even you would go along with that farce. What? He disrupted my territory. I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. You, Luzon, what did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about? Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese? Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That this is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space, as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker? So, are you a moth allured by a candlelight Luzon? No, I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. More crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal. That blood-stained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh. What is it, Kawara? Blood-stained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the blood-stained stranger Sansa was... Ooh. Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores? Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the Tree of Blight, called out to me. He's asking you to say it using words we understand. Hallowed Magician of White, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it is the power of you, Angel. Bah, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many refer to as the infirmary. I knew it. I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. The plot thickens. Oh, it's Oko-san. Cool, this one. This is the blood-stained stranger Oko-san saw. That's that, then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the Chosen One can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless. The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Edelblaw did venture within. Edelblaw? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edelblaw. She also goes by Stuff Fry. Fry went into... what? I guess I have to click it. Fry was in the infirmary yesterday after school, but the doctor and Yuya said that no one came and nothing happened. They're lying! Nah, really? That's the end of the 4th class, okay. Whoops. I guess that's not important. It just sort of shows up. 5th class. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, Father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, Father. Look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, Father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, Father? To Japan, yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Yes, Father. Also, Dr. Awamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, Father. Angel saw Fry going into the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him, but he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Awamine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya? You were the one who said we need to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I want to go confront them now, but with only Ankel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue, which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Duh. Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. Thank you, Sakuya. Weren't you going to go to the library again? A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leone, I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school, and is as bright and massive as its owner. I don't know if that's like a dick joke. The other is a stun gun. If you need to protect yourself, use it. Okay. You'll have more use for those than I, Kawara. Hold on to them. Right. Thank you, Mr. Leone. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go to the infirmary. The hour of judgment has come. You cannot use the dark tree's power here. Return to the void, Wallenstein. Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. Being slandered by Mr. Higuer, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higuer. I have returned from Dujeka to defeat you. As long as you live, calamitous sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair. When he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please, that isn't funny. Yes, come on, Higuer. Let's go back to the gym, okay? No, stop. Do not throw me out like some wretched doll. I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. Megalomania? Whatever do you mean? Delusions of grandeur. Eschewing societal standards. He lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic. There would be no helping it then, would there? He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Eternal prejudice is a terrible thing. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose, yes. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. His. Though I seem to be less affected than you. And since, although I invited him to the school, I have yet to find a use for him. The whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time. Did you say something just now, Doctor? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Kawara go? He is investigating another area at the moment. Only Dr. Owami and Nanaki are here now. Isn't Sakazaki here? I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel, stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Owamine, I came here to ask your opinion of something. My opinion? I fear it will not be of much use to you there. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is bellivereness, sir. It is nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this. Grisly, whatever. It is an honor to be so praised by the heir to the LaBelle family. Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine.
A few years ago, your work allowed the LaBelle family to continue on to even greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the LaBelle family will never forget. Ho, 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 how wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect? Of course, the family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his, almost like the foundation of your very existence. Rude. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, what a weirdo. So I hit 30 minutes. I'm going to pause it there and I guess continue on in the next episode. This is really long. Anyway, until next time, don't run into any scary scarecrows.